So Dr. Venetia is presenting a case series showing clinical etiological profile and management of PUK.
A very good morning, respected judges. My name is Dr. Venetia Fonseca. I'm a second year PG student from Sarojini Devi Eye Hospital, Hyderabad. My paper is on a case series showing the clinical etiological profile and management of peripheral ulcerative keratitis under the guidance of Dr. Vijayalakshmi ma'am. So PUK is an inflammatory disease. It starts off as a subepithelial infiltrate with an overlying epithelial defect and progressive corneal thinning. It can have systemic or local causes, and Murren's ulcer is a diagnosis of exclusion without associated scleritis or collagen vascular diseases. It affects the peripheral cornea. Here you have collagenases and matrix metalloproteinases, which cause progressive stromal lysis. My aim is to study the demographic profile, clinical features, etiology, management, and outcome in patients with PUK. So coming to methods, it's a prospective interventional case series conducted over a period of 6 months with a follow-up of 6 months. A total of 22 eyes of 12 patients were included in the study. A thorough clinical history and physical examination was done. We included all cases of a crescent-shaped ulcer, 2 mm within the limbus, and excluded any PUK-like lesions like neurotrophic ulcer or marginal keratitis. Methodology, the best corrected visual acuity was recorded on Snellens. A slit-lamp examination was done. Fluorescein staining to see the extent of the epithelial defect, and IOP as if you're going to start steroids in these patients. A battery of lab investigations like RA factor, ANA, ANCA, Manto, chest X-ray, HIV, and corneal scraping was done to rule out to come to an etiology. Coming to management, it could be medically or surgically based on severity. Steroids are the mainstay of treatment as they reduce inflammation. We follow a step ladder pattern wherein we start with topical steroids. If needed, we can use systemic oral or injectables. Adjuvants like cycloplegics, anti-glaucoma, tears, supplements, and antimicrobials are also needed to be added. In cases not responding to steroids, could be started on immunomodulatory agents. Surgery is indicated in cases of impending perforation to maintain tectonic stability, failure of medical therapy, and for visual rehabilitation. Conjunctival resection can be done 2 clocars on either side of the ulcer. In small perforations, we can do cyanacrylate glue with a bandage contact lens. And for larger perforations, we would require a patch graft sutured with 10-0 nylon. Penetrating keratoplasty is our last resort. So coming to my results, 22 eyes of 12 patients. Out of this, most were males. Mean age was 70 years. Most were from rural areas. We had a bilateral involvement seen in most cases. Most presented with a vision of counting fingers at 1 meter, around 7 people. They came with pain, photophobia, vomit, watering, and most of them presented 1 month after the start of symptoms. The inferonasal quadrant was mostly involved, as tear pooling tends to occur most commonly here. Based on stromal involvement, we divided into mild, moderate, and severe. Associated ocular findings like mebomitis, corneal edema, dysmetocele or corneal thinning, finally perforation with iris plugging, and scleritis was seen in some cases. After investigating for a cause, we came to a conclusion that in most cases there was no etiology, and hence we say that Murren's is the most common etiology. RA factor was positive in 3 cases and ANA in 2 cases. Scraping was negative for all of our cases. The primary goals in management are to decrease inflammation, promote epithelial healing, to prevent perforation, and restore vision. Topical steroids were used in 14 cases and 5 thinned out cases after applying glue BCL, and IV methylprednisolone were added in 3 cases prior to a corneal patch graft. The rheumatologist started 3 patients on immunomodulatory agents like methotrexate, those having a systemic disease. Coming to surgeries, in 5 cases we did glue BCL, in 7 cases a conjunctival resection along with BCL, and patch graft was done in 3 cases. This is a surgical video demonstrating the resection. Around 3 mm is cut. Here we decrease the collagenases and the inflammatory cells coming via the blood vessels, and also we apply glue. This also has an anti-inflammatory effect. This is the comparative post-op results. Although the vision improved, 3 eyes had a recurrence. My limitations were a small sample size and inadequate duration of follow-up. A similar study was conducted by Sharma et al. In North India. They had a larger sample size, but unilateral presentation was more common. In conclusion, thorough ocular and systemic investigations are needed to detect the etiology. Delayed presentation resulted in a more severe disease, hence necessitating awareness. PUK may be the initial presentation of potentially life-threatening disease. And treatment should be tailored. In mild cases, medically it can be treated, but most severe cases may require surgery to preserve the globe integrity. We have to follow up these patients almost lifelong to see for recurrence, infection, and graft rejection. And we have to partner with a rheumatologist, as these diseases with having a systemic component have high morbidity. These are my references. Thank you.
You said you divide into mild, moderate, and severe.
Yes,
So,
sir.
was there any reference for this, or any protocol you used for this?
So basically, we started on topical steroids for the mild cases, but when there was severe
No,
thinning,
this division of mild, moderate, and severe. Was there any reference for this,
so,
or you divided by yourself?
so by ourselves, sir, based on, and we refer
Based on
to
the
as,
clinical findings, you said.
yes, sir. Like 50% of the trauma involvement or 2 clock hours, that would be mild, 2 to 4 clock hours, more than 50% would be moderate, and pending perforation or already perforated would be severe.
Fine, but I'll suggest in future if you use any kind of this kind of classification, you should have a reference.
Okay. Sir, actually, in the similar study done by Sharma ma'am, this she had
Oh,
done
she
it
had
this way.
used it, so you
Yes.
should have taken that reference.
Yes, sir, okay.
All right, thank you